Hello everyone, this is Lion Insidious, and today we're getting into the second part of what if Goku was the legendary Super Saiyan. Now I know everyone dislikes this, I do as well, but only 35% of the people who watch these videos subscribe and very little of you like the videos, so clicking the button. So I'd like appreciate if you watch the video through and then decide if you could sub and like as it helps out a ton, but of course if you don't want to that's 100% fine as well. But now let's get on with it and move on to the story. As the Seafighters heard about Saiyans, they all knew that training was necessary. The Seafighters went on to train with and Kami, and Goku, Piccolo, and Raditz went to Bulma as to ask for a gravity room, as Raditz told them how a gravity room would increase Goku's power a lot. He was really fond of his younger brother Goku because he was so incredibly powerful, and of course Saiyans appreciated power above most things. As they asked Bulma if she could make them such a thing, she nodded and told them to come back in a month or so. And that's exactly what they did. After a week, the trio came back to the no, not just trio. The four people came back to the finished gravity room as they were all very powerful. Piccolo was at a base power level of 1000 as he trained harder so he could beat Goku, but he has softened up a bit because he still had the moment with Gohan. And talking about Gohan, he was with him as well because of his massive potential, a potential that was even higher than Goku's. Now I skip to 10 months later. Goku is now at a base power level of 10,000 suppressed. Raditz was behind at 5,000. Gohan was at 4,500 suppressed. Piccolo at the back with the same power level as Gohan at 4,500. As the Saiyans arrived on planet Earth, they left the Z Fighters' base power level. They were all heavily suppressed, most of them being around the BPL of 250. But Goku was at 1000, which was interesting to Vegeta, as he thought the Saiyan would be much weaker. Vegeta was very cocky and made fun of Raditz as he joined the group of Earthlings, and his mother and all that, and he was just even slightly disgusted. So as the fight goes on, Goku just goes full power and is now at a match with Vegeta. As they were fighting, Nappa killed Yamcha, but as Goku broke his back like the original, Goku he was still killed obviously. As Vegeta was disgusted at the thought of having a crippled teammate. As Vegeta was on his last legs after the fight was going on, as Goku was slowly revealing his hidden power, Vegeta killed Piccolo in one last effort. So Goku beats the absolute crap out of him, but he doesn't get killed, as Goku still had his Saiyan instinct and still a lot of his kindness, so he left Vegeta alive because he wanted to fight him afterward. Vegeta tells him about Frieza and how they were to avenge their planet, and Vegeta stays on Earth. Goku gives Vegeta a senzu bean after a while recovering because they had trained a bit to become more strong as they could. As otherwise, Vegeta would just wipe out the planet. And Vegeta got a pretty nice Senkai out of that, of course. Goku and the gang of Vegeta, Raditz, and Gohan went back to the gravity chamber and trained a ton until they went to Namek. As the gang was asking for a spaceship, they were already deciding because as they had lost their Dragon Balls, they needed to revive Piccolo so they could get their Dragon Balls back. As they were training with the gravity room, Bulma knocked on the door and told them that the ship was complete, and it actually had a built-in gravity room as they had asked for it to be so. As they arrived in planet Namek and saved a couple villages, getting 3 Dragon Balls, they were doing rather well until Frieza showed up, already having 4 Dragon Balls of his own, but he wanted those 3 to get so he could wish for immortality. Vegeta was still secretly hoping for immortality, but he was turning into a sort of anti-hero, so he knew that he was just gonna die if he tries that. and so Frieza really wants her Dragon Balls. As Frieza starts the fight, things were not going well for them at all. Gohan was even spewed up on like second form Frieza's thing, but the Piccolo and Nail still fused, and all that potential unlock thing happened. So Piccolo was much stronger, and as he looked at Gohan, at the wounded Gohan, he got mad, and so did Goku. I'm going to end this part off here. Be sure to like and subscribe if you liked it. But this was Lion Mane, and I am out.